Okay, good morning. So today I have one tip for you, and that is to continue to hold cash and precious metals and anticipate a further drop in the market. And the reason why this tip is very important is because you're going to hear a lot of people say, or a lot of commentators say, don't time the market, you can't outsmart the market. And I think this is an important point. The reason I bring this up is because timing the market or anticipating that prices are going to fall isn't claiming or believing that you're smarter than everybody else. It is looking at the environment and making a educated guess or making a educated estimation as to where the market's going to be in the future. Holding cash right now continues to be a good idea. Dollar cost averaging, saving on a regular basis, that's important. But if you are able to hold some cash and some precious metals and wait, you're going to have great buying opportunities in the future. Let me explain why. The Bureau of Labor Statistics just recently came out with the Producer Price Index and the Export-Import Price Adjustments. And what these are is adjustments in the prices of producer goods, right? So the goods that businesses buy, and also the prices of all of our exports and all of our imports. Now, the reason why these numbers are important is because they kind of more really reflect the true inflation rate rather than the consumer price index. The producer price index, or the PPI, is at 10.8%, and the export and imports are at between 11.5% and 18%, right? So right now, the Bureau of Labor Statistics came out with all of our all of our imports are 11.6% on a year-over-year basis, right? So they increased from a year ago by over 11%. And our exports, so all the goods and services that we export outside the country, increased by over 18% on a year-over-year basis. These numbers are far more reflective, in my view, of what the real inflation rate is than the official CPI that's released, right? Because exports and imports, that's everything that's made in the world, right? So, I mean, there's nothing that can escape that index. It's either made here or it's made outside of the country. And if that's the case, and if our if our imports rose 11% and our exports rose 18% in costs, then the real inflation rate is probably somewhere in between there. This is going to mean the Federal Reserve is going to get more aggressive about raising rates in the future. And if that happens, we're going to see a lot more downside in the market. This is going to be a good opportunity for you to use the money that you saved, or that I'm encouraging you to save right now, to buy in at those lower stock prices, at those lower real estate prices, and then take advantage of the downdraft in the market that we're going to continue to see. Please post a question or a comment. Send me a private message if you want to talk about it privately. I always enjoy reading your comments. I'm going to post below the link to the Bureau of Labor Statistics on the export and the import prices. And until next time, I wish you unlimited success.